Hey everyone, welcome to the Chill Bible Study. I'm really excited. I just wanted to come on here real quick and just welcome so many new people to Dwelling Richly and to this particular Bible study because we've got a lot of new people who are joining, and I wanted to just say hi and welcome you to this community because getting this Bible study is a little different than just going to your Christian bookstore or your church or Amazon and just picking up a Bible study. You are, I hope, realizing that you are part now of a really great community. And the idea here of Dwelling Richly is from my heart, truly to yours, that you would feel that you would sense, I'm not just doing a Bible study, I'm part of this community. And whether you take advantage of everything that we try to have available for you, or can just do a little bit here and there, totally up to you, but at least you know this. You're not just doing a Bible study. You're not just completing a workbook that helps you to move through, verses in the Bible, but you're really part of something that has been developed intentionally to help you grow in your faith, to disciple you, to give you prayer support, to know that people are praying for you, even if you don't get a chance to meet everybody, because we're all across the country, but you are part of that. And so whether you have already started and you've jumped right in and you're in the middle of your study, or you're barely even got your book and you're just now like, oh, well, I guess I can look at this and get going, right? No matter where you are in this, welcome. I'm really glad you're here. And I wanted to just tell you a little bit about myself and also a little bit about this study. So about me, real quick, for 15 years, I was full-time at our church in Southern California as the women and children's pastor, affectionately referred to as the lifeboat pastor, where I taught Bible study, I wrote Bible studies, and I discipled the women and the children, the families of our sweet church there. But before that, I was a school teacher, and that's just been kind of my life mode, I guess you could say, just teaching and discipling, always with the hope, no matter what I was teaching, whether it was multiplication tables and cursive to third graders, or actually literally the Word of God, my heart has always been to point people to Jesus and allow Him to, minister to people through the opportunities that He gave me. I grew up as a pastor's kid, and my dad was a pastor of a small church in Simi Valley in Thousand Oaks, California. Went to Moody Bible Institute. My mom was a Bible teacher and a school teacher as well. And so I came from a family that loves Jesus and loves to teach and talk about Jesus. My sisters also love the Lord and teach and share their faith as well. And they're part of the Dwelling Richly ministry also. So that's a little bit about me. You can go on the YouTube channel, the Dwelling Richly channel, and see a playlist that shows you, and I'll put the links right in here as well, but a playlist that kind of walks you through a little bit more of my story, my journey, where I've been. I think that helps us to relate to each other when we tend to look at someone else's life and think, oh, they probably had this or they probably that. And just to hear the true life story of people and their real struggles, sometimes it helps us relate. So hopefully you will find that and get to know me a little bit, and then you'll share a little bit about your story as well. As far as doing this study, in November of this past year, I retired from full-time ministry at that church. And shortly after that, I was encouraged by my family to take what I had been doing already through Dwelling Richly, writing the Bible studies, and actually just make that its own independent ministry. And that's what we are doing. And you are part of that, very beginning stages of all of that. And so in January, we launched and we kicked off a new study through Colossians. And here we are now, and we're doing this study through Psalms. And then in the fall, we'll do another study in Thessalonians. And in addition to the studies that I write and teach, we also have quarterly gatherings where we get together. They're called Together events, where we fellowship and have fun and sing and pray and maybe do a little craft and eat good food, all that good stuff. And we are actually also building and growing so that we can have missionary outreach across the world. We are already talking to a church plant in Spain. Yay! And we are also working on connecting with other local ministries and helping to support them. One of our big goals is to teach people how to disciple other people so that we don't just do a Bible study and check it off of our list, but we are actually learning and growing in our faith and then helping other people to do the same. And that's what I'm here for you to do today as well. So you're watching this video and you're curious about how to get started with the chill study. And like I said at the beginning, this isn't just like going to the store and buying a Bible study off of the shelf at the store. This is a part of a community. This is a part of my heart to teach you how to study the Bible, to understand how to share your faith, to evangelize, to engage in a society that's growing and their increasing resistance to the gospel. And this study will help you to rethink how you approach stress and rest in your own life so that you can help other people do that also. The way the study is organized is at the beginning of each study, you'll listen and watch the opening message. If you have your study already, you can turn to page 11. The very first session starts here. At the top, it says Teaching Session Notes, and you'll go on the Dwelling Richly website, and I'll leave the link for that here as well. And you can watch or listen to that session, and you can also take notes. There's a blank page in the study for you to write your own notes, but there's also follow along notes if you go to the website. Then you'll begin lesson 1, and it says right there at the top, lesson 1, day 1. And that's it. From there, it just gets you into that flow where you'll do each day of the lesson. The flow of the study gives you 2 weeks and 7 days within those 2 weeks to work through a lesson. And in this lesson, it's all about going through a psalm focused on how to rethink rest and stress from a biblical perspective, not just for yourself, but that you'd be able to help other people to do that as well. There's also a group that I would love for you to connect with, and it's a simple app, and when you connected in your registration, you were added to that automatically. But that's a place for you to connect, and just go over to your app store on your Galaxy store or your iTunes store, or iTunes, iPhones, whatever it's called. And get the Church Center app, and then find Dwelling Richly. If you're not sure, just ask me. It's really easy. And then get that, and then you'll be in the group, and we talk and we share. We put prayer requests in there. We ask and answer questions with each other. It's a great way for you. If you're doing the study on your own, it's a great way for you to have community. And if you are in a group doing the study together, it's a great way for you to be a part of the bigger community of all of our Dwelling Richly family. So, all right. Well, my prayer for you, and I genuinely pray for every person by name in our roles for Dwelling Richly, is that you would grow in your faith, that you would be, as we like to say, someone who enthusiastically and intentionally dwells in the Word and lets the Word of Christ dwell in you richly. Why? So that we can fulfill the greatest commandment, and that is to love God with heart, soul, mind, and strength. And we can do the greatest mission, which is to fulfill that great commission of God, to go into all ends of the world and to preach the gospel and to teach everyone to follow Jesus. That's what we're all about. That's what you're about too, and you're learning how to do that, whether you're maybe just starting and not so sure about Christianity or your faith, or you've been a Christian for a long, long time. It doesn't matter. You're all in a great place. You're exactly where you need to be. And I'm glad you're here in the Dwelling Richly community. I'm here to answer questions for you, to engage, to pray with you, whatever you need. We want to be a resource so that this isn't just doing a Bible study. This is really, truly being shepherded and part of a dynamic community. And I'm glad you're here. And thank you for watching this video. And I hope that you'll have fun getting started on this first lesson and making it through, and looking forward to hearing from you as you do that. So God bless you. Know that you are loved and prayed for. And I look forward to being back here again with you real soon. Bye-bye for now.